Well, thanks for trying grantsandcrowdfunding.com. We really want to help you. I know when you get to the website, you'll be overwhelmed because we got 20,000 sources of free money and help that you'll never find in Google. So what I presented here is the best places for you to start. You know, if you have anything to do with housing, you want to buy a house, you want to fix up a house, or you have to pay rent or find a place to live. These are all the places to go. You know, that's what's in the custom report, so you don't have to get through all that stuff. Then after you do this, then let's talk about more, because I'll show you other places. But let's start small. Take little baby steps. First place you want to get to is the free counseling. See, there's housing counseling services all over the country. Free experts that get grants from the government. They're not going to sell you anything. You go and Google any of this stuff, you know, and you'll get somebody who's trying to get money from you. None of these people get money from you. That's why you can't find them, you know, in Google, because Google's all about getting Google money, right? You advertise to get on the front pages, and the people who can't advertise are way back, and you'll never find them. That's why we find them for you. So contact them. I got a link there for your state, all these offices right there in your state. You know, you call them, you make an appointment, you know, and they're free. They'll never charge you. If they're saying about charging something, you got the wrong place probably. Or if it's very, very small. Some of them are nonprofit organizations that maybe have a little fee, but don't worry about it. And if they're not nice to you, find another one. So you could shop around in these places too. So that's the other first place. Now in the report too, we have a link to your state. Your state has housing programs, fix up houses, buy houses, down payment money, closing cost money, you know, money you don't have to pay back. That's all there at your state government. And it may not be one agency, it's other agencies. And see, when you contact them, look, or when you know, go on the link, look at the program, see something, call them. Because never apply all online, because you don't know what's going on. You got to talk to somebody. You know, just go find the application on the website and then fill it out. No, you don't want to do that. You know, call them. Hey, is this right for me? You know, or maybe there's something else. Because see, even websites go out of date. You could change them hourly. It's not like a book that goes out of date. They can be changed, but they may not be. And there may be a better program coming down next week that you never knew about it. So before you apply anywhere or do anything, call. Now, also what we show you here is your state and your county and city, because they may have programs there that you never knew about, you know, and never asked about or could find out about, or they don't even know themselves. That's the problem with a lot of this stuff. The bureaucrats don't even know they have them. And that's why I think I'm in business to tell the bureaucrats, you know, what the heck they got. Well, it's a complicated system, and it's, you know, you're calling one agency and asking for something, maybe at 1,000 employees. They don't even know what the cubicle next to them is doing, plus, you know, down the hallway or something. My house, I got 4 people, and we don't even know what the hell each other is doing. So that's it. Now you have nonprofit organizations. A lot of funding comes through the federal, state, and then goes in what's called block grants, are given to nonprofits to help with housing problems. Now, how do you find them? Yeah, that's even harder, but it's not. Because I'll show you a link there for your community. There's a special link to find all these nonprofit organizations. They're hooked up with something called 211. 211 is all the nonprofits, you know, and some state programs that give assistance for anything. And you could search in the database or just call the number and say you want down payment money to buy a house, or you're going to be foreclosed, or anything like that. And they'll show you a nonprofit organization that solves that kind of problem. I mean, I've searched these databases, you know, that are online, and for any given city in the United States, there'll be anywhere from 30 to 1,000 organizations just on housing. I mean, it's an incredible resource we have, you know, that people aren't aware of. And so we list that there in your report, so they're one of the first places to contact. You know, you start searching the internet, and you will spend 100 hours and wind up getting nowhere. You know, maybe you get lucky in something, but you know, this is the results of 40 years of research, narrowed down to exactly where to start for all this. I mean, you can't guarantee. Nobody can guarantee you anything, and that's why you find services. Oh, you guarantee you get a grant. That's nonsense. Nobody can. The only people who guarantee are the people giving out the money. Also, what we have here for housing, about crowdfunding. You can house for crowdfunding now. Yeah, like people do it on a bunch of websites. There's 1,000 crowdfunding websites, and you may want to choose, and we have other help to help you choose the websites. But here we put a listing of something featherthenest.com. That's a crowdfunding website just for housing problems. And see, with crowdfunding, you don't need a financial statements. There's no credit check. There's no, it's just people believing in you. Yeah, you need the help, and they kick in money. I mean, it's a wonderful society that does that. You know, we've lost our neighbors and things like that. And here's a way to get them back. And they want to help if given the right opportunity and things like that. You have to still do some work and let people know you're doing this. You just can't put up the flag and people throw money at you. No, it's more than that. But it doesn't take any money, doesn't take any expertise, and it doesn't take any credentials, and it doesn't take even financial statements, anything. Yeah, that's what's so neat about this. That's where the growth is in this country, I think, and what's going on. What's going on with my flowers? What's going on that? Now, another thing I included here are the top 25 grant programs for your state. These are grants and free services that you probably never heard about. You know, I mean, this is, you know, you can't pay your rent. You know, there's money, and maybe the other sources will know about that too. Other places, like you can't pay your utility bills. Well, there's money for that. You can't pay, you know, your prescription drug money. You know, there's help for that. You know, we're missing money. There's programs there that maybe a utility bill from 3 years ago, you forgot to collect it. Well, and they couldn't find you. It goes there. Your aunt set up a bank account a long time ago, and you forgot all about it, or nobody told you about it. And it's just a website you go and put in your name, and ooh, wow, we got like, I forget, like $2,000-3,000 from my mother-in-law. She didn't even know it. Yeah, so that was neat. Anybody could do that. So these sources are there to help. I mean, everything. You want to be a freelance worker or something like that. Man, there's free help for that, or even start your own small business. These are the best kinds of things. Or how about $8,000 to train for a new job? You know. Yeah, your job's going nowhere, you're out of work, man, you get to become a massage therapist, a truck driver, anything you want, an IT expert. They send you get trained so you get a better job and make more money. So these are just starting place for you to go. It takes effort on your part. That's the whole name of the game. If you're not willing to put in some effort, I mean, maybe you get lucky and make one phone call and get a check. Then I put you in my infomercials. But most of us are going to take work. But I put 40 years of work narrowing this down for you, so you don't spend the rest of your life searching and getting nowhere on Google. I show you the exact places to start, so you don't go around in circles, and you're finding the best alternative sources of money around for anybody. See, the fat cats know this because they used to hire me to do this. Now you can do it too. And you know what? If this runs out, I also put a list in there of all, it's a tutorial, a video tutorial of step-by-step how you could go on the internet and find all these places for anywhere in the country, right? Find all the sources, and I take you step by step. You see my computer screen as I do this, how I do it and everything. So you could start your own business like I do and do this for everybody, or find things that I didn't show you yet. It's all there. You just have to know it's there and start taking advantage of it. And of course, you gotta do some work too.